Before watching this video, you might wanna turn on your subtitles. Don't worry, I may speak very clearly. Hello again. Today, I'm going to guide you how to solo stealth Murky Station on death sentence difficulty. This guide is for players who have a hard time finishing this particular mission. If you already know some tips I'm going to mention, give yourself a high five. Fucking nice one. Let's begin. This video will be divided into 3 parts. The debriefing, the simplified walkthrough, and a bonus. I'm saving it for last. Part 1, debriefing. To do this mission easily, you need your sexy hearing abilities. Oh, and you might wanna turn down the music while doing the mission. This is the Murky Station, a remote train station. It's heavily guarded by Murkies, but they don't stand a chance against you. There are a total of 11 guards in this map. There are 8 guards roaming the train station, and 3 guards roaming the underground region. But it's not necessary to kill someone here in this mission. Just try to avoid them as best as you can. There are 3 surveillance cameras guarding the basement, and 14 surveillance drones guarding the train yard. So be very careful. Luckily, the drones aren't guarding the area forever. They only have a few seconds to watch over a certain area and will eventually rest itself. The drones will show a red light when it is about to activate itself. When the light is now color white, it is now activated and starts to detect the player. Of course you know how an ECM jammer works. It disables surveillance cameras as well as the drones. If the player deploys an ECM jammer, the drone will show a blue light, indicating that it won't detect the player at the duration of the jammer. If we could summarize how the drone works, avoid them when its light is color white. It's safe if the light is color red or blue. Take note that like other surveillance cameras you encounter in other missions, the drones are indestructible in the death sentence difficulty. Okay, there are a total of 16 loot bags you can secure in this mission. The first 2 are the EMP parts, which is the main objective, while the rest are 14 weapons consisting of battle rifles and pistols. You can only find 2 weapons underneath the train yard, and everything else is found in the train carts. Part 2, the simplified walkthrough. Let us process everything and apply it throughout the mission. First, you spawn in an area overlooking the train yard. The moon is bright and lovely, but still very boring. So let us walk into the train yard, where it is less boring. First thing you should do is to find 4 equipments we can use in the mission. These are the hard drive, the key card, the thermite, and the blowtorch. I recommend you begin your search underneath the train yard. Like I said earlier, there are 3 guards patrolling this underground region of the map. You can use the ventilation shafts to your advantage. Now, it's time to make use of your sexy hearing abilities. Each equipment produces a sound. If you hear any of these, you're close to 1. I will let you hear every sound each equipment produces. The key card plays a music radio, which is the most obvious. The blowtorch makes, well, a blowtorch sound. The thermite sounds like a saw. And the most subtle sound is the hard drive's beeping noises. Be cautious when grabbing the thermite or blowtorch, because each of these are near a civilian worker. You don't need to alert the civilian to grab the equipment. Just crouch and carefully grab it behind them.
Sure, why not? We might find use for it later.
If you have a hard time finding the equipments, you can always find for this bulletin board. It shows where the equipments are located, be it the basement or the train yard. Okay, now you have obtained all 4 equipments. It's time to crack open the train carts. There are many train carts that can be opened by hand, but most of these are empty. The real loot are hidden in train carts that require panel access. Simply find 4 yellow panels around each train cart. Interact with them to open a train cart. If you see a red light inside the cart, you have found an EMP part. If there is a white light inside the train cart, you found some loot. That are the weapons. There are 4 train carts that contain loot, so it means there are 4 panels you need to search. Each train cart with loot requires a specific equipment to use to open it up. Interact with each gate properly. Watch out for the lasers and don't touch them. The lasers have an obvious pattern. You can hop over them, but I recommend you just crouch under them to be safe. The escape driver is randomized to arrive by van or by boat. If your escape is a van, it will always spawn near your spawn point. If your escape is a boat, it will always spawn at the other side of the train yard. Secure every loot you can. Remember, you need to secure the 2 EMP parts, and the other 14 weapons are just a bonus. After securing all the bags of your desire, you can escape. And that's how to solo stealth Murky Station on the death sentence difficulty. Now for the bonus part. Have you came across this forklift carrying a crate? If you do, don't ignore it. Get over the crate being carried by the forklift. You'll see a confidential folder on it. Grab it. Confidential? Not anymore. Grabbing this folder will grant you access to a sexy new Judge shotgun mod. It's purely cosmetic, but hey, it looks so sexy. Check out the blue glowing iron sights. Okay, that's all for now. Bye bye.